Hello, welcome back to Languedoc Property Finders and welcome to another gloriously sunny day in the south of France. Today we are having a look at a very unusual house because we are in the centre, well, one step beyond the centre of the very pretty village of Nezignan, but we are sort of 2 steps away from the centre in this rather charming location. And we're going to have a look at a very, very unusual house. What you're looking at now is only the top part. It's a sort of upside down house. It's a total of 146 square meters, of which 137 are habitable space, because there's a few square meters that are less than 1.80 meters tall, which you can't officially count as living space. It's got 3 bedrooms, it's got a study, it's got a garage, it's got a garden, a courtyard garden of 56 square meters and a 12 square meter terrace. So it's also very unusual because it's a detached property. Now just beyond, just to try and give you a sense of where we are, if you see the spire, that's the church, so that's how close we are to the very centre of the village. So detached house, unusual, really, really nice village. The village is just a stone's throw, literally a few kilometres from the town of Pézenas itself. And being on the edge here, we've got this lovely wide open aspect over a neighbouring wine domain, which is fantastic. Now this house has got an unusual layout and it's a sort of upside down house. So bear with me and I'll do my best to explain it to you. So you've got your entranceway here. This is one of 2 entranceways. You can either come in on this floor or you can come in on a lower floor. Straight into a lovely sun lounge with these fantastic views over the domain. A really good space. I think this was just over 20 square meters. And then looking back, you can see you've got these big sliding glass doors out to the terrace where we started. And actually, while we're here, I'll just give you a quick peek of the garage because you've got a single garage. There's a toilet over there actually, behind that door. Single garage, and then of course because you've got the garage, you've got a sort of an unofficial parking space in front of the garage, which is really, really handy. Then on this level, you've got a kitchenette. Now, one of the things about the layout of this property is I think it could lend itself to using the house as 2 parts if you wanted to. So you could very easily have a separate area here with a separate entrance. You could expand the kitchenette, put a few more bits and pieces in. You've got water, you've got electricity. And then from here, we go up to the top floor where we have a study and a bedroom. For those of you who didn't know, in France, the habitable space, as I mentioned at the beginning, is calculated with a minimum height of 1.80 meters. So if you look at this room with a sloping ceiling, once you get to about here, technically and officially you can't count this space as habitable. So we've done 2 measurements in our listing. If you follow the link in the description below, you will go to the full listing of the property, and there you'll see all the measurements. So you've got a really nice sort of study area or sitting area leading through to a generous double bedroom. And this bedroom has got a shower cubicle with a sink and also a toilet. And a nice view to the front of the house, or the side of the house. That's where I started my, my video out there. So this is one of 3 double bedrooms. Good size room. So now we're back to the ground floor at the back of the house where we came in, which is actually the 2nd floor from the other side. So now we're going to go down, because the street on the side of the wine domain that I showed you is much lower. So down to the 1st floor. First things first, you've got loads of storage space in here, really useful space. And on this floor, you've got 2 good sized double bedrooms, a bathroom with shower and a separate toilet. Really nice wooden floors actually. A lot of the time we see quite modern wooden floors, and this is a lot more authentic in its feel. Reminds me of the Victorian houses back home in London. So you've got a nice view across to the wine domain. Lovely open aspect, nice pine trees. And you've also got a small built-in cupboard there. So the cupboards I showed you, or the storage space I showed you from the hall, is on the other side of this wall here. And then you've got part of it which is accessed from this room. So if you wanted to, you could simply have all of that space from the hall, swap it round, open up that partition wall there and have it all accessed from this room. Depends what you need. So a good double room. Next door to that, we have another double bedroom. This one is a dual aspect. Really nice size room, lovely and bright and sunny. You've got the same outlook onto the wine domain and the trees. And then on this side, you look out onto the courtyard garden below, which I'll show you properly when we get downstairs. So 2 good double bedrooms, plus a good double bedroom upstairs. The house, incidentally, is already connected to high-speed fibre optic internet, which is great. Then we've got a bathroom. You've got a dual vanity, a bathtub, and then a nice size walk-in shower. Next to that, you've got your WC with a wash basin, wash hand basin. And then from here, we go down 1 more level to the ground floor. So effectively, we started the tour on the 2nd floor. Now we're down on the 1st, and now we're going down again to the ground floor. This is your principal living space. Although with this house in particular, the way it's laid out, you've kind of got 2 areas. This is almost your winter living space with your wood burner, and upstairs with that glorious sort of sun lounge, that could be your summer living space, or the other way around. So that is your front door at street level. You've then got this really nice sitting area. Nice modern wood burner. Bit of understairs storage beyond. And then you've got a nice wide opening leading through to a kitchen dining room, kitchen family room with this fabulous exposed stone wall at one end. Big sliding doors out to your courtyard. Good sized kitchen. Quite a large central island. And this room next door to the sitting area, in my opinion, makes this a really, really sociable space. Plenty of cupboard space. Only low-level cupboards, by the way. No wall units, which is quite practical if you think about it. And then from here, you've got these large sliding doors which lead us out to a terrace area and then the garden itself. So overall, all of this outside space here is 56 square meters. So it's a really nice big space, and you've got a sort of back door, as it were, leading out to the street. So that's at the same level as the front door that we just saw, which is very handy for any gardening you want to do, and taking stuff out and taking it to the tip. And then up there is the terrace where we came in. Now, trust me, do not be put off if you think this is shady down here. Believe me, that is a bonus. You've got plenty of space up the top if you want sun, but when it is the middle of summer and it is blisteringly hot, you want shade. So to be able to sit out here and have some shade, you are going to get sun down here, but have some shade is a massive bonus. So please do not think, oh, it's a shady garden, I'm not interested. No, it is a big bonus. So there we are. That's the end of the tour. As I said, if you follow the link in the description below, it will take you to the full details of this property on our website. A lovely village property in the village of Nezignan, just a few kilometers from the historic town of Pézenas. 146 square meters total living space, 137 habitable, so not counting the bits below 1.80 meter in head height, 3 bedrooms, the study, 56 square meter garden, you've got your 12 square meter terrace and the garage. All of this within a stone's throw of the center of the village, where you can go and have a wander, have a drink, have something to eat, buy a few local bits and pieces, a bit of local shopping, and then you're only a short hop to Pézenas itself. That's the end of the tour. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section below. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you soon.